Okay, this passage is titled Girl Almost Drowns Near Old Mill Lock, and it's read at 50 words per minute. Ready? Something has got to be done about the old mill lock. Last week there was a very serious incident when a 12-year-old girl, Jane Williams, rode her bike straight into the water. It was only because of the quick thinking of her brother David, who was with her at the time that she did not drown. They were both riding their bikes along the footpath at the side of the lock, as they had done many times before, when David heard a big splash. Moments later, he saw his sister disappearing under the water. He jumped off his bike and saw a rail at the side of the lock. He held onto the rail, reached out and managed to grab hold of his sister by the hair and drag her onto the bank. If Jane had been on her own, I am sure she would have drowned. Only last week it was reported in the local newspaper that this stretch of the canal had claimed 5 lives in the last few years, and 3 of those were young children. Everyone knows that the lock is extremely dangerous and something must be done immediately to make it safe. There will now be an interval of 30 seconds before the next part of the passage is read. Ready? The lock used to be fenced off, but over the years it has been vandalised time and time again. Oxdown Water Limited, who are the owners of the land, have admitted that they are responsible for the upkeep of the lock and the footpaths near it. They say that if the fence was repaired or replaced, it would only be vandalised again and things would be back to square one. They say they have put up notices telling people to keep away from the lock and the canal, but these have also been vandalised and most of them have not been on view for many months. We must not accept their excuses any more, and they must take action at once to make the lock safe. How many more accidents have to happen before they do something? In a few weeks' time, it will be the school summer holidays. We all know it is hard for parents to keep an eye on their children all the time, and the footpath near the lock is used by a lot of children when they go riding on their bikes. I am worried that another child may have an accident near the lock. And that's the end of dictation at 50 words per minute.